Hi everyone, it's Jessica. It's been a while since I've picked up the camera. If you haven't guessed about what this video is about, or if you haven't read the title of this video, I'm back in America, left Korea. It's been a month and I kind of just wanted to update everyone. In my I'm moving to Korea video, I said that my initial plans were to stay in Korea for at least a year or two, depending on if I liked the situation. But unfortunately, due to personal circumstances, which I'm not comfortable talking about yet, or I don't know if I will ever talk about it to the public, but due to some reasons, I have resigned and I'm back in America. So, but one thing for sure that I learned from this experience is that I do not want to be a teacher. I don't know if I talked about this before in a video or if I mentioned this, but I was actually working at a hagwon and I was teaching American age 3 to 4 year old kids. So in Korea, they were 4 to 5 years old. It was also my first time ever teaching. I'm not gonna go very deep into this, but it was not the job for me. This video is not to talk about why I left, or it's not to talk about my ex-job in Korea. I just wanted to let everyone know that I have left Korea. This video is gonna be short and sweet, but I did want to share some clips of my last moments in Korea. Not sure how much of the last moments I want to include in this video, maybe like a few days before, but definitely like the last day in Korea. And I think now is the perfect time to throw in those clips in 3, 2, 1. I can't believe today is my last day in Korea. The end of a chapter. I don't know how to feel. 감자만두. What is this called?
특허등뼈집.
This one?
맛있겠다.
If I come back to Korea, we're coming here. Good morning, everyone. It's Jessica, and it's my last morning in South Korea. Oh, what's wrong with my voice? I'm gonna check out of my Airbnb soon. I'm going back to America. If any of you are looking for a nice Airbnb, I really like this place that I stayed in. It's called Chungmuro. It's in Chungmuro, and it is the urban stay close to Namsan. So it's like the Namsan Suite or something, but it's really like amazing. Each unit is like very new, very modern, and very clean. Like they treat it like a hotel, but it's like a nice cozy stay, perfect for one traveler. It's also good for two travelers, but like perfect for one traveler. If you were to come with someone, this place would also work. Like as you can see, the bed is enough for two people to sleep on. So yeah, my voice is like terrible right now. So I'm gonna stop talking, drink some water, and then head out. Because I have to check out by 11 a.m. Alright everyone, please wish me luck. I'm gonna take an antigen test at the airport. I think it's gonna cost 90,000 won, but the results should come back in like an hour, maybe 2 hours at most. And then I need to go back and pick it up, Terminal 1, where I got tested. I need to pick up the paper results so I can board the plane. Also, I had trouble checking in online. They wouldn't let me, and they said I have to check in at the airport. So I'm a little worried about that. Hopefully I'll be fine. I don't know. But I'm going super early, so like maybe I could talk my way out of it. Also, I came on an E2 visa. So before I leave, I have to return my ARC. I'm gonna go now. Bye everyone. I just got my COVID test. I got the antigen test, and it cost 70,000 won. I think it usually costs 90,000, but only 70,000. And the results should come out in like an hour or two. So I'm just gonna wait in the airport. Our last meal together. I just passed immigration, and now I'm at duty free. My gate is 15, so I think I'm going that way. They have this big pink phang at Incheon Airport. They have a small shop called Fan duty free shop. The things are more affordable. It's from like smaller brands, and it's supported by the Korean government apparently. So I just bought like some things from there. Last minute duty free items. Ooh, there's a Baskin Robbins. So I'm at gate 15. I am going to gate 15. Do some duty free shopping. I'm a little tempted to get Baskin Robbins. It's like right behind me. But I won't do it. I'm more thirsty than anything. So like, I'm going back to America. That's really pretty. I'm going back to America after this long journey, this long 7 months in Korea. It's been quite the trip, but hopefully, you know, life picks back up and things work out. Okay, update you all later. There's my gate, gate 15.
응? 외국인 사람? 누구? 그 어디? 베트남 사람이 왜?
I'm leaving Korea now. I can't believe it still that I'm on the airplane. I guess it'll hit me once I wake up in my bed in America. I'm gonna miss it so much here. Can I ever come back to Korea? Dinner is served. I got chicken breast. So as you saw in the clips, I kind of cried a little bit. Maybe not like sobbed, like I didn't sob, but I was tearing up in the airplane. And in that moment when I teared up, actually a lot of the memories kind of came to me at once. My 7 months in Korea, kind of like all of the bottled up memories kind of just opened, and I kind of remembered everything I went through during that time. And the reason why I was so emotional was because that time was like my first time ever living by myself. It was my first time being away from my family for that long. I can say for sure though that that time to myself allowed me to reflect and evaluate who I am as a person and let me learn what I like and made me grow as an adult. I've always wanted to like travel and live in Korea. It was on my bucket list, but it was a dream to like live by myself at least once in my life, kind of like be independent. And I really wanted to achieve this in my early 20s. So luckily that happened. I am actually turning 25 in June, which I'm really nervous about because, you know, quarter life crisis. But at the same time, I know that I am ready to tackle the next chapter because of what I went through in Korea. I went through a lot, everyone, and it was not an easy decision to resign and come back like this. But I did, and you know, I don't regret it. I think now in the video is the perfect time to transition into the topic of what am I doing next now that I'm back home. Actually, like a month before coming back to America, I had to make this decision quickly because actually that 1 or 2 years I had planned in Korea, it was actually supposed to be a time where I reflect and decide on my next chapter that I would make when I return to America. So my time in Korea would have been a buffer period and would have allowed me to think about what I wanted to do before coming back home. And because I had resigned early, I had to make the decision quickly. The decision had to be expedited essentially. And so I watched a lot of day in my life videos on YouTube, took a lot of job surveys, and like tried to figure out what would fit my personality. I actually base a lot on my personality just because I'm very introverted. I didn't want to do like a job where I had to be a public speaker and like constantly be talking the whole day. I know that's funny because I was a teacher in Korea, which required me to like speak the whole day, take care of kids, and like be an actress. So like I think one good thing, going on a tangent about, you know, working in Korea and being a teacher, especially to these young children, was that I had to be a class clown. I was pretty much being who I wasn't. It wasn't in my personality to be so like goofy and like trying to be so fun and extroverted for the kids. So I learned more about public speaking, which was one of my goals actually. Yeah, I also learned I don't want a job where I'm talking the whole day. So, da-da-da-da, I decided to enroll in a UX bootcamp. So I am planning to transition and change my career and become a UX designer. So partly because of this decision, I had planned this out early due to my personality. I knew that once returning to America, I didn't want to be doing nothing because when you move to a different country and your life is really different than back home, I knew like I would experience like post-travel depression. And so I wanted to start early while I was in Korea And so I started my classes while in Korea. I had some time at an Airbnb in Seoul. So I was taking classes while I was in Korea for like a month before returning to America. And I think that was a really smart move on my behalf because first I kind of had like a good environment to like study. I had my own place, and being in Korea, it's perfect because I went cafe hopping a lot, and every day I would like study at a cafe. And I'm sure you all know, but Korean cafes are on another level. They are super aesthetic and really inspire me and motivate me to work hard. And me, transitioning into UX design, it really helped me with my designs more. So back to the topic of UX design. This video is not about why I chose this career path, but more so just letting you know that I chose my next step and it was a good choice because now that I'm back in America, I kind of just came back to where I left off on and continue with my classes. And because I returned while still taking classes, I didn't have much time to feel post-travel depression. So pretty much, the reason why I decided to start early is to prevent myself from feeling down and blue. And so if any of you are in a similar situation where you're moving back home after living abroad for some time, I suggest starting something before leaving that country so you don't feel sad when you come home, I guess. I mean, this probably doesn't happen to everyone, but I'm sure it happens to some people because I know it happens to me. So I did this. And yeah, that's pretty much where I want to end the video. And so yes, everyone, I'm going to transition my career. I don't know if anyone wants videos about my journey into becoming a UX designer. And it wasn't an easy decision either. I did a lot of research before deciding. But so far, I'm really enjoying the classes. And, there are challenges, of course, because, this will be a new career for me. But I am enjoying the process. And every time I feel frustrated with anything, I remind myself, when you feel frustrated, that is a part of growing. And every day I'm grateful that I can learn something new and that I have this time for myself before working again. So I'm going to enjoy being a student again before going back into the work life. And I'm really excited to get back and make YouTube videos again. Although I am a little rusty, so please forgive me. But, I don't have a big following anyways, so I don't know if anyone's even watching or even cares. But yeah, I wanted to make this video for myself. So yes, this is where I currently stand. Thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it and if you want to see more of my journey, do click like and subscribe. And do leave a comment if you wish. And I hope to see you all in the next video. That is all. Thank you all and good night because it's 11:30 p.m. and I have to sleep.